First jobs, a pivotal part of many teenager summers. Fast food, retail, customer service. Yeah, mine was none of those things. My first job was as a soccer referee. I basically used to run around making sure little kids didn't kick each other. Okay, it was a lot more complicated than that, but you get the point. Soccer is a pretty big deal where I live in the US, so the need for referees was and is high. That's the main reason it's a pretty common job for teenagers, including me. Another reason is because there are very little requirements to become one. After reading the laws of the game, going through an online review of what's covered in it, and attending an in-person version, you're on your way to becoming a referee. When I attended the in-person review, I pretty much remembered everything from the book verbatim, unlike my colleagues participating in this course, evident from this story. We had just finished 1 out of 4 demonstration stations as our instructor walked off, telling us to practice or review while he talked to another teacher. I was kind of zoning out by myself while everyone else hung out in groups. All of a sudden, I hear one of the nearby conversations and decide to put my knowledge to good use. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, I saw that last week. Yeah, oh my gosh, like what the heck? Oh my gosh. Soccer. Oh, hey guys, did you know that in the laws of the game, it actually refers to the game as football instead of soccer? Bro, what? No it doesn't. Bro, what? No it doesn't. What the heck? What? Yes it does. It literally says so in the laws of the game. No, it doesn't. Bro, no it doesn't. True. She thinks she is. Bro. How do you, as a new trainee in the field, not read the required material and not remember something mentioned multiple times? How would they do on the field when they needed to make a call? It's just so stupid to me, bruh. And unfortunately, the amount of stupid people doesn't diminish in the work field. I only worked on recreational soccer games, and luckily, a majority of the coaches and parents were actually nice. But as with every job, first one or not, there's always that one bad apple of an experience with a customer, coworker, or in my case, a coach. On this game, and with most soccer games, there were 2 other refs with me. My dad was the AR, or assistant referee, alongside me and this guy, who we'll call Bob, was the center. As soon as the game started, I don't know, I could just sense that the vibes were off with this coach. My suspicions were confirmed when she started complaining to Bob about the other team, saying how much bigger they were compared to her team when they were supposed to be the same ages. Obviously, as Bob explained, referees don't do the matchmaking, so while we did feel bad, there was ultimately nothing we could do about it. The second red flag was when we were in the middle of an active play and she decided it was a good time to pull one of her players off the field to tie his shoe. Now, I understand the concern, but that's not when you're supposed to do that kind of thing. You have to wait until the ball leaves the field and then you can call a timeout or substitute the player needing help. So, because she had done it so unprofessionally, Bob immediately blew the whistle and stopped the play. She asked why he stopped, and Bob, starting to get frustrated, calmly explained that you aren't allowed to do what she just did. However, she was a jerk about it.
Oh, so you don't want me to tie my kid's shoe? You want him to trip and fall?
That isn't what I said. We need to get back to the game.
No, I have to tie my kid's shoe.
Fine, but this is on your own time. I'm not stopping the clock. She muttered lots of angry things while she fixed her kid's shoe. Then the kid asked, why are the other guys so much bigger than us? She answered with,
because these stupid referees weren't doing their job right.
You'd think it wouldn't get worse from here, but it does. It really does. I guess because she had no one else to yell at, she picked the vulnerable teenager just trying to get some dough. She walked right up behind me where she knew I'd be able to hear since I was on the coach's side and started saying really crazy things.
They need to get better referees. Come on, where's the flag? These refs are doing such a horrible job. This referee is so stupid, my gosh. They need to get someone else out here. This is horrendous.
And on and on and on. At this point, she might as well have grabbed me by the shoulders and screamed in my face. She didn't, but she might as well have. When halftime was called, I stuffed my face into the nearest water bottle to start chugging. I figured maybe, just maybe, I wouldn't cry if I drank a lot of water. However, my dad noticed immediately, and after giving him a debrief about what happened, he got pretty mad. My dad is actually a chill person unless you give him a reason not to like you. So while I hear shouting in the background, Bob comforts me by saying how much he's also getting irritated by her. After a couple of minutes, my dad comes back and brings me like a rag doll to the guy in charge, who had by now become a pretty cool acquaintance to my dad. And I don't know what came over me, but I just started muttering over and over, "Bless her, Jesus." I don't know why. I mean, it's really embarrassing to admit out loud, but I guess Jesus was just like, let's give this girl some aura points. Long story short, my dad shouts at the guy in charge, marches back over, and I find myself refereeing on the opposite side of the field. After we switched, the coach became noticeably quiet for the rest of the game. I wonder why. Other than that, most of my experiences were pretty positive. Definitely not traumatized at all. But along with traumatizing experiences came very embarrassing ones, one of which was caused by my own forgetfulness, highlighted in this story. It takes place back when I was a very newbie referee. I had only refereed like 1 or 2 games before, but on this particular game, I had been refereeing all day, so I was already tired. It was a game where, because the field was so small and the kids were so little, there was only one referee needed. At first, I hated these kinds of games, but after gaining more experience, they became one of my favorites since I got to blow the whistle, do the coin toss, and be in charge of the whole game with low pressure. Anyways, it was the last quarter of the game and I was already getting pretty tired.
Ugh, this is taking way too long. How much time do we have anyways? It can't be more than a couple minutes, right?
I look down at my watch and it reads 10 minutes. It takes a couple seconds to register, but I finally realize
I forgot to start the timer!
I frantically looked around, hoping no one noticed my panic expression. The parents were still cheering and the kids played like nothing happened. I had to come up with something or else this game would go on forever.
Okay, don't panic. It'll be fine. What if I just blow the whistle now? Ugh, no, that would be stupid. Okay, just wait until the next team scores and then... Okay, let's roll with that.
Goal! End of quarter.
Oh, dodged a bullet with that one.
Hey, sorry, I just wanted to ask, but did they score before or after the time ran out?
Crap!
Oh, I think it was just before.
Please go away, please go away!
Okay. And, how many minutes are each quarter supposed to be usually? Like 10-ish minutes, I think. Oh, okay. Have a great day. Bro, I actually felt so embarrassed that I started crying. I was a bit of a crybaby at that age, honestly. A girl refereeing on another field had just finished a game when she saw me being a little baby. She asked what I was wrong, and I blabbered out what happened while kinda laughing. She told me it was nothing to worry about, and that it wasn't like some kid was gonna start a villain arc because they lost one soccer game in K4. It made me laugh and realize how stupid of a mistake it was. And besides, now I have a funny story to tell you all, so win-win. To be honest, my time as a soccer referee was really great. I genuinely believe that during that time, I was more healthy than I've ever been before. I was outside, running around, getting my vitamin D, and standing up for myself when I made a call. And obviously, the money. Like, come on, I'm not about to pass up on that. But if soccer refereeing is something that's available to you in your area, I would highly, highly recommend considering becoming a referee. The only thing to be careful of, especially if you get into older, more competitive games and matches, are the occasional bad parents and coaches. They can get pretty intense and start screaming not so nice things just because you made the wrong call. My dad would definitely know, since he reffed a lot of middle and high school matches with not so great audiences. But even if you just need a little side gig, recreational soccer games are a lot calmer and earn a decent amount of money usually. Anyway, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, I hope to stick around to see more because I have a lot more stories like these and other ones already on my channel. So until next time, bye bye!